Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited about today's video because it's a first for me on my channel. Today I am doing a subscriber picks my makeup video, but I had this brilliant idea in the shower because that's where I have my brilliant ideas, and I wanted to do it a little bit differently than anything I've seen on YouTube. Not to say this hasn't been done on YouTube because I'm sure it has, but I had this idea that I would choose one subscriber and we would video chat back and forth. I would show her what I had on my vanity, and then she would send me a video of what she wanted me to wear in this tutorial. So that's what we did. I have to give a lot of thanks to Brandy because she graciously accepted when I asked her if she would be the first subscriber for this video. I definitely think I want to do these again. Let me know what you guys think. I think it'd be so fun, and it's a fun way to get you guys involved in the videos, and I just think it's super fun. So if you like this idea, let me know in the comment section below. If you are interested in being in a future video, then make sure to follow me on Instagram. Depending on the response to this video, I will probably do more of them, and I will be searching for my next subscriber on Instagram. So make sure you follow me there, okay, you guys? All right, let's go ahead and get started.
Hey, Brandy. Thank you so much for being part of this video. I had this idea last week, and it just hit me, and I thought it'd be so fun to do. So I really appreciate you being such an awesome sport about it and being my first subscriber to pick my makeup. So I'm going to take you in my bathroom, show you what's on my vanity, kind of run through the products that I have, and then you tell me what you want me to wear. Okay, we're here in my bathroom. This is my, I like to call it a beautiful mess of products. This is kind of where I keep everything that I, rotate through my daily wear. So we'll start with foundation. This is kind of where I have the bulk of the foundations. I have the Peach Perfect, I have the Clinique Stay Matte, Neutrogena Hydro Boost, I have the new It Cosmetics Oil Free Matte CC Cream, Glow Time by Jane Iredale. I also have the Face Atelier Ultra Skin Foundation. I have the Physicians Formula BB Insta Ready Cream, which I really like. I've got some Double Wear Estee Lauder hanging out here behind there. Over here, I also have some Hourglass, some L'Oreal Pro Glow. Then I have some stick foundations and Bare Minerals, a little Vibrancy. I kind of got a good selection of foundations. This is my concealer drawer. So in here I have, some of the ones I normally wear are the ColourPop. Of course, you don't have to pick something I normally wear. You can pick anything, but I have the new ColourPop concealer that I've been wearing. I've been liking this Miraness concealer. It's a bit light though, so I have to pair it with something else. The Clinique Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer, the Charlotte Tilbury. I have not talked about this one yet. I have the It Cosmetics, the Maybelline Age Rewind, the Color Science 3-in-1. Powders. This is my little powder drawer. I have the Laura Mercier Loose, Makeup Forever HD. I have this Pressed Wet n Wild one. Then I have the Well People Loose Powder. I also have the It Cosmetics CC SPF 50 powder that I use sometimes to set foundation. I also have the Hourglass loose powder here, Hourglass pressed powder here. Okay, for eyes, so on my vanity, these are the palettes that I have. I have the Modern Renaissance, I have the Chocolate Bar Original, I have the Master Palette by Mario, I have this Kevyn Aucoin palette that I'm pretty sure is limited. This is a Marc Jacobs palette that I'm pretty sure is also limited, or was limited, no longer available. I have the Bare Minerals Neutral palette that I've talked about and love. I have the Laura Mercier palette from the anniversary sale. What else do I have down here? I have this gigantic Marc Jacobs palette that I'm pretty certain was limited from a year or two ago. Let's see, over here, I've got a couple of Milani palettes. I have a couple of Kat Von D palettes back there, the Rust and the Plum quad palettes. And then in here, I have some Natasha Denona palettes. I have an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette that I just created some neutral basic colors. I have this palette by The Balm, which I customized. So this is what those shades look like. I have the Persona palette here. I have this Sona Kshuk matte palette that I don't really care for too much. I've got the Shady Lady by The Balm, the Tartlet. And I have quite a bit upstairs, but we'll just focus on what I have down here. And then I also have the Pat McGrath palette back there. Another foundation that I didn't mention is the Miraness Cushion Foundation, which I'm really enjoying a lot, and this will definitely be in a video coming up, but I have this foundation. Okay, for lips. I have lips are pretty basic. Some of the colors that I wear all the time are the MAC Ginger Rose. These are some here. I wear the Sigma in Spades lipstick. This is kind of my lip gloss drawer. I wasn't sure if when it came to lips if you just wanted to kind of give me an overall color theme that you want, like a bright pink or a red or a nude, but this is kind of the colors. You can see they're all pretty much similar colors. Rosy, nudes, peachy, pinks, that's kind of my thing. So I know that was a quick run through of my makeup collection, but hopefully you got some ideas and I can't wait to see what you pick for me.
Hey Lisa, oh my goodness, thank you so much. I feel so honored and excited to be a part of this video, so thank you for asking me. I've been watching your channel for a while, and I just think you have the sweetest, kindest personality. You're just so bubbly and fun, and I think that your bright light shines right through your channel, and I just think that you're just such a bright spot of positivity and encouragement through our week, so thank you so much for that. And I just think you have a heart of gold. You're just beautiful on the outside and in, so thank you so much. And I know that you asked me to go through your cosmetic drawers, your makeup drawers, and to just see the different things that you had and to come up with a look. So the things that I chose, and I actually wrote them down just so I didn't forget, in the categories that you had asked me to do, I decided on the foundation, but I think for the foundation that it would be really fun for you to do the Physicians Formula, the Insta Ready CC cream. I actually have it right here because I bought it because of your recommendation, and I really love it. I think it's a great price point, and I think it's just a great foundation, so I think that's a fun one to do. As far as concealer, I think the ColourPop is a great option. Powder, let's do maybe the IT Cosmetics, the CC cream powder. I think that would be fun. I want to see that one used. For eyes, I really do typically like a more natural look for eyes. I don't really get to do my makeup a ton and don't have the opportunity a lot to really do some fun looks, but so like for every day I really try to do more of a natural look, and I think actually you do so well with that. All of your looks are beautiful, but I think you do so amazing with that natural, soft, really pretty look, and so I think that Bare Minerals Neutral Palette would be really nice. For blush, I love blush, and I can tell you're a blush girl too. So I think that a pretty color would just be something in your collection that's kind of maybe a peachy pink that would just be really flattering on a lot of skin tones. Yeah, I think that would be great. And then for lips, let's do maybe the MAC Ginger Rose and the gloss. As for gloss, I actually have that too off your recommendation. It's the Milani Keep It Full in the shade Nude Shimmer, and I've been really enjoying that too. So I think that that would be a really pretty look. So anyways, I hope I got all of the categories. I know that you're gonna come up with something beautiful as always. And I just thank you so much again for this opportunity. And I just wanted to tell you also that I'm so thrilled for you and all of your success. Your channel is just exploding, and everybody is just seeing what I saw from the beginning to just how awesome you are and how lovely you are and just so sweet. So I'm so excited for you and for all that is to come. And I look forward to see what you come up with. Have a great day. Bye.
Okay, let's get this hair back. I just washed it this morning, so it is like lots of volume. And since I cut it the other day, it's shorter. I just feel like it's bigger. I think we might thin it out a little tomorrow because I'm going back for highlights tomorrow. Okay, so confession, I have a tiny bit of concealer underneath my eyes. That's actually the Color Science 3-in-1 Total Eye Renewal, so it's kind of more of a color corrector. I dropped Kate off at school, and I just didn't want to, I had to have something on, you know. Okay, so the first thing that Brandy asked me to apply is the Physicians Formula BB Cream Insta Ready. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this on my channel. I know that I have. I don't know if I've used it in a video, though. I love this product. I've talked about it a lot on Instagram. It is such a beautiful, beautiful BB cream that gives really good coverage, and it just makes the skin, in my opinion, look really, really healthy and flawless. It's not like, I would say it's pretty medium coverage, like natural to medium coverage. You're not going to get full coverage out of it, but you are going to get a really nice, decent amount of coverage, and it looks natural. It has like a natural satin finish, so it doesn't look matte, but it's not glowy either. It's a good option for summertime too. I've actually been really impressed with this. Since it has an SPF of 30, sometimes I will put a little bit of this on if I'm going to like go to the gym or run around Town Lake outside. and I'm actually surprised by how well it holds up even after I run. Next, Brandy asked me to use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, so I'm going to apply that. I have the shade Medium 20, and I'm growing to really like this concealer. When I first used it, I tested it with the foundation, which I was not a fan of at all, but the concealer is not so bad. I actually like it. I do like the applicator because it's very flexible and it just is nice and easy to apply. I do like to use a beauty blender to apply it though, because it is a pretty full coverage concealer, and I just want to make sure that I don't apply too much and that I use a beauty blender to really like work it underneath the eye, blend it into the skin, and also absorb any excess because I don't want too much concealer down underneath there. And I think this shade is good for me. It's pretty bright, but it covers well. So even though it's a lighter concealer, it does a good job of covering the darkness under my eye while still brightening. For powder, Brandy asked that I use the IT Cosmetics CC powder, so I have this shade Medium, and I'm just going to dust this in the center of my face. I'm not going to use this under the eyes because it is a heavier powder, and I don't want it to be too heavy under the eyes, so we're just going to dust it all over. This is also going to give me a little bit more coverage to the foundation. Okay, for eyes, I just primed my eyes by using a little bit more of that concealer on my eyelids. And the palette that Brandy chose, I'm actually so excited about because it's one of my favorites. It's the Bare Minerals Gin Nude Palette. This is definitely going with me. I'm packing a short, quick trip this week, and I'm going to take this one with me because it's the perfect travel palette. It's small and it has everything that you need. So I am going to take this shade right here, just the basic kind of all over shade, and I'm going to do just that. I'm going to put it all over my lid from my lashes to my brow bone. Okay, next I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is the pretty obvious transition shade in the palette. And I'm just going to dust this right in my crease. Then next I'm going to take the lighter of the shimmery shades. They're pretty close. They look a lot closer on camera than they do in person, but this shade here, Believer, is a good fair amount lighter than this shade here, Tribe. So I'm going to take Believer and I'm going to pack that all over my eyelid. I think I'm going to pick this palette up in the other shades that it came in because I really, really like it. Great quality of shadows, a good combination of colors to create a complete look. I love the size, and it's just so easy. Like, you know, on those days where you know you want to do your makeup and you want to look nice, but you don't have a lot of time in the morning to kind of figure out what you want to do, I think these palettes make it really simple for those days. Okay, next I'm going to take the darkest shade right here and I'm going to pop this in the outer V. And I've switched over to the 221 brush by MAC because it's smaller and it's just my preference for the outer V because it gives me more control, but it's still soft and fluffy, so I can still get a really pretty blend with it. I feel like I say the same stuff in all my videos, but it's true, you guys. You find something you like that you love and you just go for it, you know? Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that same shade that I dusted all over the lid when I first started, but I'm going to take more of a dense brush to pick up more and apply it underneath the brow because I want my brow bone to be slightly lighter and brighter, and using a more dense brush like this is going to help me achieve that. I guess the one thing I would change about this palette is to have this shade be slightly brighter because while it is a good like natural all over color, I like something a tad bit brighter underneath my brow, so the trick that I do is use a more dense brush to apply it, but if it were lighter, it would make it a little easier. Okay, for liner, I'm going to use the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner, and I'm just going to do a nice thin black line on the upper lid and pull it out. So next, I'm just lining the inner rim of the eye with the Brow Highlight by Wet n Wild, and I'm going to run a pencil underneath the lower lash line. I like to use kind of a mid-tone brown with a little bit of sparkle to it. This is by Flower Beauty and it's called Bronzed Out. I really like this pencil a lot. It's self-sharpening, so you never have to worry about sharpening it. And it's just a good level of brown. It's dark enough for the lower lash line, but it's not too dark and too harsh. And I like that it has a little bit of shimmer underneath the lashes. I don't know, I just like that look. I am going to go over it with shadow just to kind of set the eyeliner and also kind of soften and smoke out that liner a tad bit. And for that, I'm going to use the Sigma E20. I feel like I should know this brush because I have been using this a ton lately. I'm going to use this brush and I'm going to go into the palette and take the, I'm actually going to take the shade I used in my transition. So I'm not taking the darkest, but I'm going to take that shade. It's going to translate a lot darker than it is in the palette. One, because I'm using this dense brush, and two, because I have that liner down already. So even though it doesn't look that dark in the palette, it's like the perfect level of depth that I want. I'm just adding a tiny bit of bronzer. I'm using the Hourglass bronzer That was the one thing that I didn't go over in my video with Brandy, but it's also the one product that I never leave off. For blush, Brandy wanted me to do something peachy pink, so I picked up the Physicians Formula blush in Vintage Rouge. I love this blush. It's kind of been my go-to for, I would say, at least the last month. So Brandy picked two of my favorite lip products. She picked MAC Ginger Rose Lipstick, and then she picked the Milani Keep It Full Lip Gloss in the shade Nude Shimmer. I don't know where that lip gloss disappeared. I think one of my daughters snagged it because I could not find it. So instead, I grabbed the Milani, same formula but just different color, Prismatic Peach, and then also this one, Moonlight. And even though Prismatic Peach is closer to Nude Shimmer, I'm going to do the Moonlight because I don't think I've used this one on my channel. So I'm just going to apply this lipstick on my lips, no liner. I love this lipstick, you guys. The formula is really rich and creamy. It has a lot of pigment. I don't really feel like I need a lip liner when I use it just because it is a high intensity of color that it kind of gives me the definition that I need on my lips. Then I'm just going to apply a little bit of this gloss on top. Oh, these glosses, you guys, are amazing. I know I've talked about them a lot, but if you're newer to my channel and you have not heard me talk about these, they are fantastic. They're like $8, so shiny and glossy. I mean, look at that. They feel so nice on the lips. I mean, they're very glossy, but they're not thick or sticky. They're really pretty, and they smell really good. They have like this pepperminty scent to them. I love them. All right, that wraps up this look. I feel like Brandy really nailed my kind of classic everyday look because this is something that I wear on a pretty typical basis. So thank you so much, Brandy, for being in my video and being such a great sport about it. Again, if you guys want to be in any future videos, the subscriber picks my makeup, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm not quite sure how frequently I'll do these, but I definitely think they're fun and I would love to do them again in the future. So I'll probably do something fun on Instagram where I search for my next subscriber who wants to be in my video. So make sure you follow me there. It's at Lisa J Makeup. All right, you guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!